Shout out to Kopish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
All the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that guy. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
Hi everyone, I'm back. People literally just saw me 2 seconds ago. What's going on, people? It was so difficult to do the Prem panel show and not talk about Liverpool stuff. I was like, and I know the people was itching to talk about it, bro. But we're here now, people. We're here. During the show, there was a whole heap of Salcedo things I was trying to ignore. Don't get me gassed. I was seeing it. People saying, nah, it's rubbish. I was like, if I come off this stream and Salcedo was there, I'm going to lose it. But obviously, we're Liverpool. That's not what we do, is it?
Yeah,
but we've made a signing, Cal. We've made a signing.
I'll be honest. I don't know what you want from me tonight, Drift. I've got to be real with you, bro. I don't know what you want.
You know what? Let's pay him the respect. Let's pay him the respect. We have made a signing. Arthur Melo. We've brought him in on loan. He kind of looks good in the Liverpool kit still. I'm not even gonna lie. We got completely sideswiped with this one, bro. Completely. Like, it came out of the blue. Obviously, we've been talking in the group. People, smash that like button on the way in. Yeah, let's do this, Cal. Let's do this. How much are we going to reveal that we spoke about in the chat?
I kind of don't know what you want from me, Drift. I'm going to be honest, bro. It's ridiculous. Like, we're told we're linked with this person, that person. For a start, ITKs kind of know nothing, innit? No disrespect to any of them or the journalists. They know nothing, though. Because not one of them has ever mentioned Arthur Melo this whole window. So they'll just throwing poo-poo on the wall and seeing what sticks. I'm gonna be real with you. I just flabbergasted, isn't it? Like, he's not a rubbish player, but
8 minutes to go. So until the window shuts. I just put a man on the countdown, innit?
Like, let's be real. He's not a rubbish player, but is he what is he even been brought in to do? Like, is he meant to be Thiago's backup? Like, is he meant to be the right-hand side? What is he? And then we're told all summer we don't do stopgaps. We get a stopgap. Like,
yeah, I think that's what's mad, isn't it?
Like, shall I tell you what I genuinely believe happened this summer? Klopp wanted Tchouaméni, couldn't get him from April. Has then turned around and gone, okay, cool. If we can't get him, I'm calm with the team. Then he started seeing the midfielders dropping like flies. His arse fell out and said, okay, I need a centre midfielder. But by the time he's done that, he's rejected Núñez, Basuma, and all these other players. And now we're stuck in the position that we are in. What's going on, man?
Oh,
look at me. I'm allergic to rubbish transfer windows. Look at me.
This one did come out of nowhere, but I've had all day to simmer on it. I woke up this morning to the news and I was not impressed. Not even in the slightest. I can't even repeat some of the things that I said because I was just angry and upset.
Yeah, you said some wild stuff still.
Yeah, I did. I was vexed, brother. I was vexed. Because I was hoping I was going to wake up and I was actually going to wake up to some like Salcedo news or I don't know. I don't know why.
Again,
this is what we do as football fans. We're dumb, innit?
no disrespect. Sorry, the reason I'm not on camera, I just blew my nose. And I need
Yeah,
to make
yeah,
sure I
yeah.
ain't got
No,
bogey
no,
on
no.
my face and all that.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be real, Drift. Is even Saicedo the guy? Like, are we just now getting gassed off players because we have just been deprived? Because there's a fine line between rating a player and rating a player because we have to rate him because that's all we're linked to, or that's all it seems like we're gonna get.
Yeah, that is 1000% true. Although now Salcedo, he's the new Basuma, and I actually do
I think
believe that.
Kone is. I personally think Kone. I don't think Saicedo is the new Basuma.
The only thing is, at least Salcedo's proven that in the Prem he can hack it. Obviously,
Bruv,
Kone.
he's played 10 games or something like that in the Prem. That's not Prem.
No, but
proven.
I mean, no, but we have a sample size as small as it is to know he can hack it.
Bruv,
Don't get me
10
wrong, I don't
no,
think
no,
he's a world
10
beater or
bruv,
anything.
10 games is not a sample size, Drift. Flipping Papa Cisse
I'll say
played
that's
10
a
games,
sample
bro.
size.
Papa Cisse played 10 games and looked like he was going to be the next R9. 10
Yeah,
games
but I
wasn't
mean,
sample size.
I think it's a lot harder to impress as a DM, so I take it at a lot more face
He's
value.
not DM, brother. He's box to box.
Well, yeah, but like, you know, it's harder to be like a tackling, robust, good midfielder. I don't know. You're right. It's a small size, but for me, it would definitely be. You know, you can just spot a talent. I know that kid's gonna go on to be a great player, and getting him now would mean we didn't have to pay the 100 mil or whatever it would be. But you're right. It's not that's I say that would have been my first choice. No, he wouldn't have been. But I've had all day to think about Arthur, and here's where I'm going with this one now. I'm gonna try and be the
sorry again to cut you. We went to Juventus and got Arthur, and Zakaria went to Chelsea.
Yeah. But he's gone there permanently.
Even more. Oh man.
Don't remember Legacy Summer 2023, Cal.
Oh,
This is what we do, right? Legacy Summer. 3 minutes until the transfer window closes, people.
I can't believe you're still doing a countdown, bro.
That's what we're here for, bro. Legacy Summer next year, right? Because here's the mad thing. We've done what we did with Kabak, where we haven't even asked for an option to buy, because I don't believe that we in any way, shape, or form want to keep him around. But what I will say, Cal, I'm trying to be half full rather than half empty. And I will say this. He is very good at keeping possession. I think it means that we can at least play somewhat similarly to the way we play when Thiago's not playing, because he's quite a similar version. Even if he is like a Tesco version of Thiago, at least he's in the same type of mold of player where you can play. If you want to play that possession type of game, at least he's capable of doing that. No, Cal, he is. He's capable of playing possession football. He is.
All right, fair enough. But you mentioned the T word in relation to him. He's not Thiago. He's nothing like Thiago. And this is why I get frustrated.
He's similar.
All right, but this is not even aimed at you, but this is why I get a little frustrated with the fan bases. Just because we've signed a player doesn't mean we should start comparing them to world-class players or past world-class players. He's nothing like Thiago. He's a good possession-based player. He's nothing like Thiago. Nothing. He can play possession. He can play possession football well. I don't think they're similar, bro.
I think they're quite similar. I think they're quite. There's about 50% similarities between the two, which means that we can play a similar. Because remember, we don't have anybody in the team, Cal, and this is a point I'm making, that can remotely do what Thiago does. So we have to change our style totally when Thiago's not there. At least Melo will mean that we can kind of play the way we play when Thiago's there. Do you get what I mean? Like we don't have to go all of a sudden left with how we're playing. And I know I'm reaching here. I'm fully reaching. Brazil have never lost a game that him and Fabinho have played in at the same time.
You know, back in the day in wrestling when Undertaker would get buried alive and then you just see his hand pop up. That's what you're doing right now, bro. You're grabbing thin air.
Bro, look, we've got to we've got to try and pull something out of somewhere. Before we continue, let's see what the people
they're doing the
saying.
countdown drift.
I see it there.
Once
The window is closed. The window is closed, people, officially. Did Liverpool do a little something that we're going to hear about now? Come on. It's closed, but if you got it done before, then we can, come on, talk to me. Where? Anyway. Man like Sadiq, big up yourself, bro. So Melo has a pass distribution like Thiago and has ball retention like Genie. Obviously, the concern is whether he can stay fit, but he's defo an upgrade. I agree with that.
An upgrade on who? Sorry, just to cut you. An upgrade
just on the
who?
whole midfield in general, Cal. Just in general. I think he's an upgrade on Jones. He's an upgrade on Ox. And considering Naby's injuries, he could possibly even be an upgrade on Naby. So as it stands, we've improved the midfield. Whether or not it's to the level we should have, obviously remains to be seen. But we have improved the midfield by bringing him in my opinion, anyway. Chris says, this transfer window's got me feeling Melo. I like the pun there. Big up yourself. Man like Pimp, big up as always, bro. Me and Pimp was talking today as well, and he was telling me to be a glass half full. So I'm trying, Pimp. I'm trying. Feels like I've been through a therapy session with you, G's, this afternoon. Once last time, caress the earlobes, breathe out. Woosa. That's meant to work, innit, when you do that earlobe thing, Cal? Have you ever tried
No, I've tried that. I tried that today. It doesn't work.
Was that the chakras, isn't it?
I just, but even today, I was sitting at my desk, and even my manager was like, "Is everything all right, Carl?" And I was just like, "Yeah, like Drift." Shall I tell you? I know I'm gonna come across as spoiled and a non-fan and just moaning for the sake of it, but Drift, this was the summer, man. This was actually the summer where we were meant to kick on. Like, I get the whole Mane thing. Losing Mane was always going to be a big player to lose. But come on, man. Like, we knew Mane was going from the January, hence why we moved on and got Diaz early. Like, Carvalho wasn't a summer signing. Carvalho was a January signing. We just couldn't get over the line in January because we left it a little too late. Like, come on. Like, the midfield, like, come on. You cannot sit there and tell me there wasn't at least one midfielder we could have just got. That would have been like, we need 3 centre midfielders now. And again, look, if Arthur comes in and proves a lot of people wrong, then fair enough. But if Arthur doesn't, we need 3 midfielders. Like, can Klopp not see this? Can our owners not see this? Can Julian Ward not see this? Can Pep Linders not see this? Like, we've gone and got Nunes, who, let's be honest, is relatively unproven barring one good season. We've got Calvin Ramsey, who is a kid, and we're expecting him to relieve pressure on Trent, when we know that Trent is probably one of the most overplayed players in the last 4 years of Klopp's tenure. You're looking at the midfield and thinking, what's going on here? Like, where's the upgrade? We're being fed this Jude Bellingham stuff, like just like we were fed about Marco Reus and just like we were fed about Kylian Mbappe. We never signed Marco Reus. We never signed Kylian Mbappe. Do you know why? Because those players would have put us in a bidding war and we never would have won those bidding wars. And we still won't win those bidding wars because the money that Jude can get from other players. Look, Jude could sign for Liverpool. It is a possibility. But the only way Jude signs for Liverpool is genuinely if Jude literally says, right, this is my boyhood club. Jude has to be basically one of us. He has to be one of us. Like, you're asking for a lot. And it just, to me, it's just...
We're not getting Bellingham. We're not getting Bellingham. We got a, you know what, and this is a wild take maybe. We've actually got an easier chance of getting Barella than we do from getting Bellingham. Like, I because there's going to be too much competition for Bellingham. And Liverpool have done what we don't do And we've spoken about it behind the scenes. It's become public knowledge. And we never sign a player that we publicly know we're after. I don't remember us ever doing that. And all they're talking about is Bellingham. The more they talk about it, the more it's not going to happen. Do you know what I mean? Eastwood, big up, bro. We've signed a midfielder. Top 4 is back on. Fuck it, no. Robbie D, good guy to sign in, is selling club fans. Hold on. Good guy
Is
to
it selling club fans? Rejection, bitterness, or in this case, Juve forums, party centre.
Okay, I'm with him. Yeah, that's very true. Eastwood again, big up yourself, bro. I'm rooting for him. Me too. Cal as well. I know obviously Cal's as well, but Cal's definitely rooting for him.
Look, I'll be honest with you. None of this is Arthur's fault. This is Liverpool Football Club's fault. Like, if he comes in and he doesn't do well, it's nothing to do with him. It's to do with the club. Poor planning. You can't sit here and tell me you plan for 3 windows in advance and you end up signing a player on loan who's unwanted by his club on the last day of the transfer window when you've had from May till September to sort something out. It's ridiculous.
He goes on to say, I think he will do whatever job is needed. This reminds me of the Salah signing when nobody was hyped about him. Hashtag King Arthur. I like that hashtag. I don't mind that moving.
Oh no, I think a lot of us were hyped about Salah. I was very hyped about Salah.
Oh, there was a lot that weren't though. I do remember, Cal. There was a lot that weren't.
Fair enough.
Because we were hyped. We're thinking there was a lot of people that were like, "Why are we going for him?" And I remember there was a lot of people that were under. Remember how many people under one with Mane as well, bro? So you never know. Pimp again. To be fair, Marshmallow could end up being an upgrade on Naby Oxen Hendo. Got to give him a chance. Well, Pimp, not we're calling him Marshmallow, bro.
One second.
Yeah. Godson, big up, bro. Melo with it. Melo yourself, Cal. Can't wait to see. Hopefully Cal saw that one. Mr. Dare I say is back again. Big up, bro. Next summer, Juice guy, Real Madrid or Man City. And if we get Conrad on a free and Arthur for 35 million, maybe Diaby after Bobby leaves, because we won't get Jude. Saying it now, shake my head. Yeah, do you know what? There's been conflicting reports about apparently Fabrizio has actually come out and said there is an option to buy it. Whereas earlier in the day, is there actually a
32.5?
Well, that makes me feel a little bit better then, because that might be actual planning there. Maybe we're thinking like, if we do like it, no, because but if there's no option to buy, that means Liverpool are really just doing a panic. If we're putting an option to buy in there, maybe we do think he is part of the plan. Maybe he was on the list, and maybe because we could get him on loan, we're just going to make sure.
We're doing that to future-proof ourselves. It's one of those where if he comes in and doesn't do well, we say, oh, it's just a loan. If he comes in and does well, it's, oh, the board planned for this, and look how well it's worked out because a £50 million player we're getting for 32.5. It's the same rhetoric all the time. You know what I am? Shall I tell you what I am? I'm the person who's now woken up and realized my partner is a compulsive liar and I see through it. Like, I'm that person now. Like, I just see through it now. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not on board with this stuff.
And the mad thing is, you're not even getting fellatio to deal with the fact that they're lying. It's nuts.
I'm just beyond it.
I'm just trying to cheer you up, Cal. You look miserable. You look more miserable than I felt this morning, bro.
No, I'm just annoyed, bro. Like, we were so close to winning it all last season, yeah. And look, I'm not even upset at the boys at not winning it all last season. Do you know why, Drift? Because up until January, none of us thought that we could have won all 4. It was something that wasn't even thought of, especially with our squad and how we usually fall like flies and stuff like that. But when it got to January and you're like, right, all right, then we won the Carabao Cup, you're thinking, all right, we could really do a thing here. Favourable draw in the FA Cup. All right, we could really do a thing here. Then we go and beat Man City in the FA Cup semi-final. You're like, yeah, you know what? Chelsea's going to be tough because we ain't beating them in 90 minutes all season, but we can do a thing here. And then you get to the final day and yeah, I'm not going to lie, it broke my heart the way we went out in it. It just was one of those things. And full credit to Man City for turning it around. Mentality monsters, have to rate them for that. But then you look at the Real Madrid final and you see that we were missing something. And Real Madrid didn't beat us because they outclassed us. They beat us because we made one mistake and we didn't capitalize on all the things we had going for us. And you're thinking, all right, cool. We're going to lose Mane. Not ideal, but fair enough. But you're thinking, all right, you replace Mane, but you know what you need to do? You need to sort out right back with someone who could adequately take on and try and dislodge Trent from his position today. You go and get a winger who can adequately put pressure on Diaz and Salah today. And you go and get a centre midfielder between the age of 23 and 28, either in their peak or just about to hit their peak, and say, look, this is your blank canvas now. Go and create art because we've got a space for you. And we don't do it. How many times are we sitting there saying we don't do it? Why? Why hasn't it never happened? Why is it FSG leave us short? Why is it Jurgen Klopp has to be so stubborn? Why is it Julian Ward can't move man on? Again, I love this guy who I'm about to mention, but you're telling me we couldn't find one buyer for Nat Phillips? I'm seeing people like Morgan Gibbs White move for 45 million, including add-ons, by the way. I'm seeing all these other players.
Maybe we've kept them around on purpose, Cal, because we do have a little bit of an injury situation with our centre-backs where it's a little bit dodgy, bro.
We sold Seth Vandenberg. Why can't we get rid of Naby? Why can't we get rid of Ox? Why can't we get rid of players for a decent price?
I've been
how is that,
bro.
How is that not possible that we can get rid of? The only person we sold for a decent price this summer is Nico. That's it. And again, with all due respect,
and Nico's the one that shouldn't have gone, in my opinion.
All right, so here's why I disagree with that, Drift. I do think Nico should have been sold because I think Nico is a wing back. I don't think he suits our style, and I wish him all the best. But there's a fair argument to say that Nico right now is better than Calvin Ramsey, and that's not even a dig at Calvin Ramsey.
He is, bro. Without a fact, he's better.
So, so that's my point. If Nico Williams wasn't able to push Trent, how are we relying on Calvin Ramsey to do the same?
We got Milner, bro, and I'm not even bantering.
Oh, I don't know, man.
I'm not even bantering, bro. Like we've actually got Milner, bro. Let's keep it a buck, bro.
Maybe I'm just in my feelings a little bit, but I genuinely want the best for Liverpool Football Club, and I want us to have the best chance at winning stuff. And this hasn't given us the best chance of winning stuff. And that for me is what the killer is. It's like Drift. If you said to me, Callum, you've got to take a trip up to Birmingham, you've got to be there at 5 o'clock, and it's 9 o'clock in the morning. And I say, okay, Drift, I'll be there by 5 p.m. You're expecting me to leave out with a good amount of time in it. So maybe I leave out around 1 o'clock in the afternoon because I know the journey
as well. You know they hate us London boys.
But you know the journey is about 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
Yeah,
so I'm going to leave out at 1, give myself a little bit of extra time. But if I turn around and tell you, Drift, you know what, I'm going to leave the house at 3:30. I'm banking on there being no traffic. Things run smoothly on the journey up there. I don't make any wrong turns, and everything goes perfect for me.
And you might not even make it.
Whereas if I give myself an extra hour on the journey, I give myself that breathing room. So if I get there an hour early, it's calm. I'll go to a cafe, have a little munch or something.
They got a banging fish and chip shop up there still, bro. Can't remember the name.
We do this all the time.
From Wolverhampton, bro. They got a banging fish and chip shop there.
It hurts, man. It really hurts, especially when I see the fact of Man City doing what they've done. Like, we finished behind Man City and they've gone and improved.
Yeah, that really does annoy me, Cal. I can't lie.
I'm sitting here right now, Drift, and I've got to be honest with you. As a squad, we've maybe got a bigger squad now. Arguably, I don't know if we've improved as a squad.
No. We're worse as a squad. I'll admit that. I'm not even saying there's a massive disparity, but I would say we're a worse squad than we were.
And again, even with the Haaland, when Haaland signed, it felt as though Liverpool fans were trying to convince themselves that Haaland weren't going to bang. I said it from day dot.
Yeah,
They're
we were,
buying a
we were,
killer.
we were.
All I kept on hearing was, "Oh, it's the Farmers League in Germany. He ain't going to adapt to the Prem, and oh, he's injury prone and all this." Yeah, he might pick up a few injuries or here and there, but I think he's shown since he's been there, he's not going to have a problem scoring goals. Goal scorers score, and he's a goal scorer, and he's in the most creative team in the league.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty much a match made in heaven.
I think that's what it is, bro. I think if Haaland had come to Liverpool, there's a possibility maybe he wouldn't have adapted as easily. But he's in a squad. Look at all most of his goals are tap-ins. He's in a team now where it's abundance of chances, and you're going to get so many. You're gonna score. Like he's gonna break Salah's record.
Haaland would have banged for us as well. Don't get me wrong. But with the midfield we've got, he's not banging like he's banging at City. It's just a fact.
Maybe the
fullbacks I'll stop whinging. I'll stop whinging now because
no, Bob. This is a place where you can do and say whatever the hell you want. Guna Lee, do you know what? I don't even know if Lee was trolling or not. You know, Lee's our brother, but in the Prem Panel show, bro, he's very upset with Arsenal. Don't even think they'll make top 4 because of their transfer window. So he's basically saying that you look how he's feeling right now. Like, and I don't even think he was bantering. I was trying to work him out. I don't think he's bantering, bro. I think Lee genuinely is so disappointed with the fact that Arsenal haven't replaced Partey in midfield, who obviously is injury prone. Apparently, it's a very serious injury to El Neni as well, so he'll be out for a while. And they weren't able to bring in a midfielder. That Lee genuinely feels like they don't have the cover. Obviously, there's no cover for Saka either. So yeah, like, you know, Lee actually was feeling kind of down, and I genuinely do think, like, you know, I genuinely do think he meant what he was saying. At first, I thought he was bantering, but then I was like, oh, maybe Lee's actually being serious here.
Yeah, sorry, can I just bring up one comment? Jimbo, with all due respect, Jimbo, can we not throw out stuff like this? Because there are genuinely people out there who suffer with mental health and stuff like that. So can we not throw stuff like that out there, please? Like,
you got to be very careful.
It's not even about being careful. That's just like that's
no. As in, like, I know you think it's a joke, but like, if there's people who suffer from it, then yeah, like you said.
And unfortunately, I don't suffer from that, but there are people out there who do. So let's not do that.
Godson is asking you to count to 10, Cal.
I'm not
Vex Blazer. Everyone calling him terrible when 95% of the people have barely seen him play. He is a quality addition to the squad, better than Millie, Hendo, Ox, and Naby. Do you know what, Vex Blazer? There's a part of me that actually agrees with you. He's not better than Millie in terms of proven. He's not better than Hendo instead of proven. But I know I'm going to sound like I've got an agenda when you know I don't, Cal. Ox and Naby just needed to be upgraded on. And I think he is an upgrade on them too. Just because he'll be more available, Cal. Like, I genuinely do think that, bro.
See, that's where I disagree, Drift. If we had signed 2 midfielders, I'd have said the second midfielder needs to just be an upgrade on Naby and Ox. Bro, we needed someone who was an upgrade on everyone apart from Thiago and Fabinho. That's what we needed.
No, I agree with that. I 100%.
We needed someone to walk into our starting 11 and say, who's behind me? You're not taking my place unless I have an absolute screw up.
No, I agree with that. But I'm talking about the fact that with a week to go and we were kind of scrambling a bit, I would say Arthur is definitely an upgrade on Ox, Jones, and Naby. From a personal point of view, that's what I would say. And at least that means we're a little bit better equipped for the season than we were. Do you get where I'm coming from? Like, look, I'm trying to do the half-full thing.
Again, correct me if I'm wrong, Drift, but I've not once come on here and said he's rubbish or I don't think.
No, you haven't. Yeah, you haven't.
Like, I'll make that very clear. He's good. He's good. He's just not what we needed, in my opinion.
Do you know what? Big up Ram. I don't know if Ram's in the building. Let me know if you're in the building, Ram. Ram actually sent me a message that he had from 3 years ago, and even he's a little bit disappointed. But what's mad is in the message that he sent me 3 years ago, Cal, he said that Arthur has the potential to be world-class player, and he's just got to like find the right club. And that's the mad thing, bro. 3 years ago, Arthur was being touted as one of the great midfielders in the world and could go on. He was only about 22, 23 at the time. And it just hasn't worked out for whatever reason. But could Klopp unlock that? I know I might be clutching a bit, but we got to remember, this is a Barcelona player. who everybody thought was going to go on and be a G. And yeah, it didn't quite work out. But could we unlock it? He's only 26, bro. Is there still a chance for him to find the right club to unlock? Because as you've even said, even though you're annoyed at the signing, the talent is there. The guy is talented. There's no doubt he's talented. He just hasn't had a good career so far. Do you know what I mean? You know, sometimes that can happen.
If anyone can, then it is Jurgen Klopp. There's two managers in world football who, if you go and play for, you expect them to squeeze every ounce of talent out of you, and that's Pep and Klopp. So we have one of them. So yes, you're absolutely right. He could, but and again, I'm gonna say apologies to anyone who kind of doesn't want to hear this, but I'm getting a little sick of Klopp having to squeeze every ounce of juice and talent out of a player. Why can't we just sign a player who's just got the talent? Why can't we just get more Thiagos? Obviously, barring the injury stuff. But when we signed Thiago, not one of us was sitting there saying, geez, Klopp's going to have to really, really sit him down and get the talent out of him to make him bang. Do you know what I mean? When we signed Diaz, no one really said that either. Like, can we not just buy players who are ready-made? At this point, when we've won a league, a Champions League, been in three Champions League finals since Klopp's been here, had how many close Premiership title runs and title challenges? Can we not just get a couple of established players now?
Couple people are saying he's an upgrade on Milner and Hender. Fair enough. Look, I don't think he is, but fair enough. Like, and I mean in terms of like proving this when I'm saying those two, because at least they've proven. Do you know what? Big up to everyone who's sending in the supers. We're 100% going to get to them, guys. Don't worry, we got them all safe. But on that, with the injury thing, I've just got this thing ready here. Let's just go into this and then we'll jump back onto people's supers. Don't worry, guys. We're definitely going to get to your supers. I'm going to bring this up. Can you see my screen, Cal? Is it sharing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Injuries. Let's talk about this because I was looking at this earlier.
If you can, just make it a little bigger, please, bro.
Hold on. Bear with me. How do you do it again? I'm trying to remember what the button is. Yeah, is that big enough, bro?
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. So the narrative has been that he's quite injury prone, right?
Yeah.
So I had to do a little bit of research because I don't just want to go off what people are saying, because obviously I haven't been paying attention to Arthur's career. I'm not going to lie about it. Now, if we look at the 1920 season, he did miss 44 days. Pubitis, bro. I don't even know what pubitis is. Do you have any idea what that actually is?
No, I don't actually know.
Let me actually see what that is. That sounds maybe like some kind of maybe like viral infection or something like that. What actually is that? Inflammation around the center of the pelvis. Oh, that sounds quite painful. Jesus. Anything to do with the pelvis as a man, no wonder. Other than that, though, not really many injuries in the 1920 season, if we're being honest.
So I just saw 40-year-old Virgil's comment.
Oh, hold on. Let me come back and see what I got. Hold on.
That caught me off guard. I can't lie. That really did catch me off guard. Big up 40-year-old Virgil for that.
Oh, man. Yeah, normally it's a hammy when you're doing that, but all right, fair enough. All right. But other than that, little 10 days here, 3 days, you wouldn't call that an injury-prone player. Oh, no, what's going on?
You know what? I didn't think I'd come on there and be able to laugh tonight. Well done to the community.
All right, come on. The Kopish community is goated. Man knows already, bro. These guys are going to get a smile out of you, bro.
You lot are goated, man. I love you lot. Whether you agree with me or not, whether you dislike my opinions or not, I love you all, man. You are brilliant.
Oh, man.
Brilliant.
And then obviously tonsillitis. I've even, I mean, everybody can have that, but it's the ankle. I think if you look there, there's an ankle and there's an ankle. Okay, but really and truthfully, across that, actually no. When I actually think about it, I'm just realizing you got to kind of add that up. 7 days.
Bro, was this
plus.
all 1920?
Yeah, this is all 1920. Yeah, so. But I mean, 7 days here and 5 days there. These are niggles.
Nice.
You only missed one game.
It's
one
not the
game.
day. It's the gate. Yeah, it's the games missed though. That's one.
So
two.
he missed 3 games, like as in like thingy, either side of the pubitis, and he missed 4 games before that. So he missed 14 games in total for that season. It's quite a lot. I don't know if I would call that an injury-prone player.
That's a lot of games to miss, bro.
14. Yeah. All right. Then we move into the 2021 season. Yeah, the hamstring injury that kept him out for 5 days. He actually recovered quite quickly, actually, to be honest, from a hamstring injury in 5 days. And then he had a leg injury that kept him out for 27 days. He then had surgery, which I'm hearing was from a car crash.
Yeah, it was apparently, yeah.
Which is nothing to do with him at all. Nothing to do with him at all. And he missed 77 days, which was 8 games. Which is basically 2 months, but like that's absolutely nothing to do with him. So I'm not even gonna act like that's got anything to do with his football career whatsoever. And he got obviously corona as well. We're not gonna add that because everybody caught that. And then in the 21-22 season, again, ankle. It's a little bit worrying. He's got quite a few ankle injuries. That's the thing. Maybe that's a little bit why, but again, it's not major. It's not like he had to have surgery. It's not like he was out for ages. He missed 17 days with distortion of the ankle. I'm guessing that's that's like a posh word for twisted ankle, maybe. Distortion of the ankle. Unknown injury. I don't know. I mean, maybe it was ankle again. I'm not sure. And then again, this season, he had an ankle problem that made him miss 8 days. He's not really injury prone, Cal. I mean, what would you take from that? Like, I wouldn't call that an injury prone player. I don't know. What would you say about that?
I'm seeing a lot of ankles.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I would. But remember, Harry Kane is very similar, and we wouldn't call him injury prone. He does get quite a few.
Harry Kane's already playing in the Prem though. That's my
where his body's a little bit more robust than.
Yeah, that's where I'd be a little worried in the sense of. If he's picking up these injuries for
little dumpling, little yam and that,
Yeah, my green banana.
Yeah.
Soppy jet. Getting up, Meg. But yeah, it's the ankle stuff because the La Liga is not as physical as the Prem, and neither is Syria. So put it this way, if we were reading this out and his name was Naby Keita, we'd all be screaming injury prone. Again, are we kind of ignoring it because he's a new signing? Because should I
get Naby and should we do the
on a real, because let's be again, I'm not even gonna sit there like I'm a Naby guy like that will just go and bat for him. But I've got to be fair. If you were reading this out right now and we're going through our midfielders and we read that out saying this is Naby Keita, the comments would be going crazy saying get him out. Because it's not our player, we kind of, and because we've just signed him, we're just saying, we'll let it slide. You might as well come on. You know he's in the background. Matt the Menace.
Bro.
I just saw your private message as well. Hella pausing, bro. You know what? There's too much dirty-minded stuff going on right now. But you know what? I mean, it's like we say Naby and Matt arrives like the boogeyman. Bro. But let me just bring this up real quick. Because I've actually got this, so we can actually just do what Cal's saying. Let's make a comparison. Let's actually make the comparison right now.
No, for real, I think Cal's right to kind of like
with Naby. So can you guys see that? Yeah, is that come up? Yeah,
bruv. Bruv, I swear down, that's got 3 pages.
So At the moment, we're looking like. In fact, no. You know what, Matt? I'll do Matt. You there because there's actually 2 pages. Matt, you start 18-19. You start, bro. You
All right,
start.
so 18-19, there's a knock. Yeah, he was out for 18 days. Groin injury in 18-19. Again, he was out for 51 days. Then a torn muscle bundle, and
That
he
was the
was
next
out.
season.
Yeah, that's right, the 19-20.
Sorry, that groin injury was caused by Barcelona, if I'm not mistaken, right? The Barcelona game. That was
Yeah,
actually a
yeah, I
bad
think
tackle.
so. Yeah. But now the torn muscle bundle, which is in obviously the following season, he was out for 45. He's out for 51 days, the 45 and the 6, and then he was ill for 2 days. That's a minor, same season. Then he got a groin strain. This is the same season, by the way, 23 days. Then the what? I'm just struggling to read that. Angina.
Okay, we've got to do a pubitis. Let me find out what that
In
is.
the same season for 6 days and a groin injury for 5 days. This is all the same season, by the way, people.
You've been hit by. You've been stuck by. I smoke them, no.
Angina is a chest pain caused by reduced blood flow to the heart muscles. Rotted. That's actually
Now that's a serious thing.
Yeah,
That's a
that is
serious thing.
still.
And then he was ill for 2 days. Now that's just all in one. That 1920 season took a lot out, man. I can't even lie. Now when we get to 2020, 2021, coronavirus, listen, everyone pretty much, a lot of people got that. That's kind of normal at that time. Then he picked up a hamstring injury that he's out for 12 days. Then a ligament injury, he was out for 5 days. And then an ankle injury that took him out for 60 days. 60. Then we get to, is that right? 2021, 2022 season, he was out for 35 days.
It's more about the games he's missed than the days for me. But
yeah, I
he
hear
missed
that.
8 games last season.
Yeah, 8 games for a player to kind of like sum it up.
What was it like
better.
before we signed him, though? Because we signed him in 17-18. Before we signed him, he was all right.
He was fine, bro. Look at the games that he missed. Do you know what? I'll be honest with you. He's just been very unfortunate, you know, bro. And what's so mad is I think this season just gone was probably his best one. He missed, as we said, he missed, what was it? 8 games. For someone to miss 8 games out of 64, I can't lie to you. That's not that bad. Do you know what's actually more worrying? I don't even want to do this. Is if you was to go and look at Thiago.
Please don't, man.
If we was to look at Thiago, the concerns will be kind of mad still. The concerns will be mad. And he's our marquee midfielder.
Obviously, we won't go into it. Is it the training methods? Do we actually have to start looking at that? Because how many players have got hamstring injuries or muscle injuries since the start of the season?
I'm not gonna lie, there's not
since the start of pre-season, shall I say?
That's a good one thing that worries me a little bit is that everyone that seems to come to Liverpool, they start picking up like muscle strains, and maybe there is something more to it, like when it comes to like the training methods that's being used. Because remember, the way how we train were very, very robust. Like this, I mean, triple sessions and double sessions, our teams do that, especially double. But maybe in terms of the training methods are maybe a bit too rigorous, bro. Maybe that's something that they should look at. That maybe that's something that, you know what I mean? Because I also find it kind of mad as well, like how we had quite a few preseason games, Cal. Man City didn't have a lot of preseason games, you know. They only had about 4 or 5 max. We had about 8 or something like that. Ours was kind of crazy. And everyone's like, we've had a long summer. Nice look. But the fact of the matter, maybe we played too many preseason games as well, bruv. Can't even front.
If I'm not mistaken, we were doing double sessions and then playing a game in the evening, and
which I think is kind of mad, you know.
That's kind of mad. I can't lie.
I think that's crazy. City had 3. Mad.
That's ludicrous. It's absolutely ludicrous.
Someone just said Linda's intensity, fam.
Naby missed 8 games in 3 seasons at Leipzig, and then comes to Liverpool and has that list of records.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Crazy. That's actually crazy.
Like I said, the only thing that's even positive, when I say only thing that I can even take from that was last season, because he missed 8 games out of 64 through injury. That's pretty good, you know, bro.
Man had Gini Wijnaldum levels of injury before he came, and then all of a sudden he comes to England. I don't know if it's a different altitude here, but you know, all jokes aside, I think it must have something to do with the training methods. I think Cal's actually, and remember I said to you, look, we're pushing Thiago too much. We're pushing him too much. We're asking him to do things that are making him get injured. We are, but Pep Linders, we won't get into that. You know what I mean?
I agree with that. I agree with
let's
that.
get through a couple more of these supers before obviously we get on to Matt's opinion on everything. Aaron LFC, it's been a minute, bro. Big up. I said to myself yesterday, we don't sign anyone else. It's completely negligent. However, if the signing doesn't fit in, I guess he means quality there, then it's pointless.
I reckon quickly.
No,
as
he
well.
just said if he doesn't fit in quickly, then it's pointless.
Oh, if he doesn't fit in
because he's
quickly,
saying he
then
needs, the
fair
person
dude.
needs to kind of like.
Can I just say one thing as well regarding the signing? You see, if he doesn't play much, that tells me Klopp didn't want him.
Agreed. Even when you're right. Because if he's like fully fit and we really don't see him, or we only see him for like 10, 15 minutes, that's Klopp sending a message back to FSG. Facts.
Yeah. Eastwood, big up, bro. Melo will allow us to play through the middle with ball retention, which will open up Darwin more. Cal, now is the time to get on the Melo train, not later. Hashtag King Arthur.
I hear it. I'll be honest. I'm more than you guys know how shameless I am, and I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong about something, But he never left. Bro. He never left.
He will be back.
He's not growing dreads, Cal.
Funny you say that. I almost dreaded it a couple of weeks ago.
No doubt about it.
One thing I will say, and again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I do like to think if I'm wrong about something, I will come on here and I'll be the first to say I was wrong. And I'll try and.
I heard.
So I hope so, but even Stephen O'Connor, I'm surprised he didn't go for someone like Milinkovic-Savic, like something different. Height and physicality in midfield.
Arrives late into the box.
It would have took a long time to get
1.95
done. I think it's obvious that
we had from May to September to get the deal done, bro.
Do you know what was quite telling though? What was quite
Melo's short as well, guys. That's weird for me. Like the comment about the like tall midfielder thing, and then we bring in a guy.
I want to get onto the Melo thing still. I got something on it.
Do you know, man? Let me keep write it down so you don't forget.
No, I won't forget. It's no,
we got a lot. Robbie D, would Bellingham come to a team with 8 first team over 32 start of next season, excluding Ox and Naby? No clear plan. I wouldn't. Oh, you mean 8 first team players that will start over 32 games? I guess he means.
He would definitely come.
Or will play over 32 games. I guess he means.
If I'm a centre midfielder and I'm between the age of 23 and, in fact, if I'm any centre midfielder and Liverpool come calling, I'm going. As things stand right now, I'm going.
Yeah. If you believe in yourself, 100%.
It's the best chance you've had of getting into Liverpool's midfield since Klopp's come to the club.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Troy M, lightening the mood. Would Melo come in and bringing out some shameless cow? Hold on. Would Melo coming in and bring out the most shameless cow ever?
Yes.
Or is it still the Naby switch?
No. It'd be the most shameless you've seen.
The Naby switch was mad though.
I'll be honest.
My number 8.
That was crazy.
I'd look at myself in the mirror and go, "Rah, you really let yourself down here." But I wouldn't admit it. I'd be so shameless. It's unreal. I'd probably delete my section of this video. Like he's shameless as anything.
To hear, big up as always, bro. I didn't even celebrate us beating Newcastle. I'm fed up with this club. We won the Champions League, the Premier League, but we didn't reinforce. No, nothing. Klopp and FSG, both liars. A little bit of a kind of feeling both like you, Cowways, blaming both Klopp and the club. To hear again.
Them twos, Julian Ward and Pep Linders as well. I told you, everyone gets to blame. Everyone.
Fair dues. To hear we are always runners up in the Champions League and second in the Premier League. Yeah, that's got to stop, man. I'm sick of the bridesmaid thing. Eastwood, big up again, bro. With the option to buy, we will sign Arthur next summer and not get Jude. It's written on the wall. Not like a Michael Jackson thing, please. I agree. Barella is a better option for next year. Oh, yeah. Little context, Matt. I was saying it's easier to get Barella than Bellingham, I think, next summer. That's how hard Bellingham's going to be to actually get.
I think Bellingham has a gentleman's agreement, to leave, potentially.
Cal, is there a seat on the FSG out train? it seems like I'm a little bit more on that train than Cal at the moment still.
Oh
but,
no, this is what I wanted to clear up. I've never turned around and said I've come off that train. But what I don't want to do, or what I won't do personally, is just blame them when I'm not blaming other people. Like if this was all on them this summer, then believe me, I'd be screaming it. I was screaming it last summer. But this summer, Klopp's dropped the ball, Pep Linders has dropped the ball, and so has Julian Ward. So for me, they all get the blame this summer. But
you got one thing.
They're not in my good books. They never have been.
You got one thing wrong. Pep Linders dropped a book, fam. Out now. Intensity.
Hold on. You can't do it when I'm not quick with it and ready for it. There you go. Melo, Shimon, big up, bro. Melo signing is a reality check on who we are as a club. Good player, but I'm tired of being treated as an adoption child. FSG is irritating. I hear you, bro. I do. AM, I beg you, Cal, reveal what Drifty said in the chat. Cal will not be doing that. Cal will not be doing that.
There's only room for one menace in this group, and you know it. No, I actually can't reveal it. I can't. If I reveal that,
we can't
just say goodbye. Just say goodbye to Kopish.
And as you can see, I've had a change of heart as well, Matt.
Yeah. I don't know what.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what drink. What drink are you drinking?
I know it's not even that, bro. It's pimping the stress. I'm gonna be real. You see, pimping the stress. If I ever have a problem in life, I'm gonna come to you and get you to speak to the person for me, because this ain't the drift we spoke to earlier.
Oh yeah, for real. I was speaking to Pimp a little bit today as well. Actually, funny enough. Big up yourself, Pimp, bro.
No, to be fair, when I was talking to Pimp, I was down. I was giving Pimp one-word answers. I was vexed, bro.
He told me, bro. Pimp told me.
You weren't giving us one-word answers, bro.
Nah, man said a lot. You said a lot still. You said a lot.
Big up Lee as always. And this is some context, I'm guessing, to what we were saying before, Cal. Arsenal loan Aubameyang to Barcelona and pays wages for them to then sell him to Chelsea for 14 million.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, that's some pimp shit. Pepe, AMN. Ainsley Maitland-Niles are both gone. Even though he said he needs a midfielder, he's let Maitland-Niles go out again. 2 windows in a row, Arteta's done that. Injuries, and we buy no one else. Make it make sense. I feel your pain, Cal.
Big up Gunnerly. The one thing I'll say to that though, Guna, is to be fair to you guys though, if I'm not mistaken, you did try and get Douglas Luiz. You actually put in 3 bids to try and get him today, but Villa were just adamant they wouldn't sell him. So I think you guys tried, but I get what you're saying, because it's like you Arsenal fans are probably thinking, do you know what? You've had a great start to the season. You need to add someone with quality, and then you can kind of kick on. So I hear that. I hear that.
For Arsenal, though, I'll be honest, I think it's an 8.5 out of 10 transfer window. For
They've had a very good window.
Very good.
They've had a very good window.
Big up 12th man as always in the chat, always supporting. If Melo techie laver, let's utilize him and get healthy. I'm not. Do you get what?
If he's a techie laver, let's utilize him and get healthy.
As in if he's Lucas Laver but with technique. Oh, okay, I get you.
No, Melo's got very, very good technique. He's a very good,
His ball retention is very good.
Ball retention is serious.
His ball retention.
I remember when he was at Gremio, fam. But no, he can do bits.
Big up little man as always. Klopp said in his embargo he doesn't push anyone out. That is terrible. You are backing millionaire players and starving the fans. Insanity, man. Major weakness.
I said this.
Yeah, I get it. I don't think money matters when it's about people's mental health, but I do get what it means. Like if you're a millionaire and you're a footballer, it comes to the territory. If you're not good enough, then you get pushed out. So you can't just like mollycoddle a player like the way Klopp maybe does do. So I get the sentiment to a degree of what he means.
Hence why when I hear him and see things like, let's be honest, if we didn't have the injury issues, we wouldn't have got anyone.
It's like Matip. We only got Kabak because Matip got injured the day.
Do you know what's so mad though? I'm trying to think of a time when everyone was fit. Like everyone, we didn't even have one issue.
Last season, we did have a moment last season.
For a week or something like that, innit?
Yeah. We did have a moment last season.
Okay. Because it's very rare that happens. Very, very rare that where everyone is fit.
Yeah, the missus got the best of me that week still.
Jada active.
Jodeci and everything.
Do you know what? I was just about to say something, but I've got to restrain myself from making
I know we're
jokes.
past the wall, shit, but we gotta be careful, man.
No, it was the opposite of Malaysia. I'm not gonna do it. Jada activist. City was a little lucky. The best young striker in the Royals' dad played for them, and he had a £52 million release clause. Plus, they have top 3 richest owners. That is true. It was like everything aligned for them. Because if his dad never played for City, I think it would have been harder to convince him. And the release clause made it a lot easier for them to negotiate. It's true. It's the problem with Bellingham, innit? Bellingham is one of the only youngsters that they get where there's no release clause. So now it's just whatever Dortmund want, you just have to pay it and you've got no choice. Whereas, you know, in the past, there's been a few of their young players where the release, as long as you can meet the release clause, you were fine. Like if Bellingham had like an £80 million release clause, I probably feel a bit more comfortable Liverpool could get it done because we just know how much we got to pay. It's there. There's no negotiating. If we pay the money, then boom, we're there. But anyway, yeah, let's stop talking about it.
When's the last time you paid a release clause for a player?
All right, Carl, I'm trying to be half full, man. I told you, brother. I'm trying to
tacky me.
I don't. Yeah.
How much might have been tacky. 7.5.
Let me just. You do know when it's a minimum release fee, you pay the whole amount in one. Sorry, Kanate. Shout out to the chat.
I was about to say Kanate. You know,
you can negotiate, but the club can reject it. Obviously. You can negotiate to pay it in installments.
A full fee, bro.
No, but you can. Was it Arsenal? Who was it that last season actually paid a release fee, but they did give it in installments after negotiating it? Who was it? Somebody did do that. But you're right. Generally speaking, you do have to pay it up front. Shaka A. Arthur is injury prone. Also, hopefully, we kind of debunked that a little bit when I brought up the stats. Like, I wouldn't call it. His biggest injury was a car accident, which can happen to anybody. So I don't necessarily know if I would say his ankles could be a bit of an issue, maybe when we went through it. Eastwood again, big up yourself, bro. I agree with Vex Blazer. He will take Hendo's place easily with respect. Remember, Barca and Juve don't sign trash. I guess to a degree, yeah. I guess you don't get to play for those two clubs if you're a rubbish player. I do agree with that. Jada Activist back again. We need to take more risks in the South American market in terms of scouting. Fact. There's a bit of an issue though, boys, with that. Because work permits are quite difficult to get. Yeah, the work permits. That's why they got to go to Germany and other countries and build up a rapport. Wasn't there a player just the other day that was really struggling to get a work permit, and he's even an international?
Here's the thing. I fully agree with that person, Super Chat, but you know what? The Portuguese market's right there as well. And that's meant to be Pep's thing. It's meant to be his thing.
To be fair, we have gone there twice, though.
We have
Diaz and Nunes, bro.
Did it for Matthias, though.
No. I hear you. No. I hear you, but we can't sit there and say, like, we don't get nothing from Portugal. We do. It's just that maybe we didn't do enough. There's a difference.
Yeah.
True.
There's a difference.
Nito Nova, big up. Let's remember, our two best strikers are injured and suspended, freakishly decimated midfield, and second and first centre-backs injured. We are not that weak. I mean, that is a point. We do have 9 injuries to key players, which obviously we can get them back.
Can I rebuttal this? Everything else apart from a freakishly decimated midfield. For me, the midfield being injured the way they are right now is not a surprise. All the players who are out injured, they pick up injuries.
Yeah, I do agree with that.
It's not a surprise. Hendo, Thiago, Naby, Ox are injured. It's not a surprise.
At this point, even Jota, you know, I'm not. It sounds weird, but Jota just kind of pick up his first share injuries, and he's only been with us 2 seasons.
I think it's the intensity he plays with as
I'm
well.
I'm still waiting for that season where he just only misses like 3 games or 4 games. I don't know. It's a bit mad still. It's mad because guys like Salah and Mane used to play every single game, and they're the ones that are probably the most durable.
Yeah, and Genie.
Them man, they could hack it.
And to be fair, Virgil as well, other than the freak injury where you got assaulted, like he's been, so I guess it just depends who you are, I guess. Gunnar Lee, again, big up as always, bro. Liverpool and Arsenal have shown their face. Nearly men owners, that's a fact. They've shown with their poor backing of their managers, top 4 is the ambition. Only thing I'll say though, Lee, Arteta has been back. I know you're vexed, bro, but Arteta has 100% been back.
He's been back.
He's been back.
If Unai Emery got back in, it would have been crazy.
Yeah,
I agree.
Has definitely been back.
All jokes aside, I think, Lee, I understand your frustration, but I think your team has probably your team in terms of what it needed has done more than what we have. And I think not only that, I think of where we are to where you are, bro. And you guys are making headway now. And I think you started off. Remember, this is phase 1 for you lot. Do you get what I'm trying to say? You now you might see something in January, then you might go ham again next summer. It's gonna take time. But I hear what you're saying. Maybe Leeds just kind of feels like that one more player might have just been it, because remember El Neni, I think, got injured for them the other day, I think, or something like that. El Neni?
Yeah, and it's a lot more serious than they first thought as well. So he's gonna be out for a while, apparently.
So,
but I mean, but Arteta loaned out Ainsley Maitland-Niles, and if they need a midfielder, then what? That don't make no. He did the same thing last window.
I think Zinchenko moves into midfield and Tierney plays at left back.
Zinchenko's injured as well, though, Cal.
Oh, he is. Yeah, fantasy.
It's not a long-term injury, but he's got an injury.
He's injured as well.
Yeah. Big up Jimbo as well, who says apologies for the stupid joke earlier, Cal. It was meant to be lighthearted. I can see why it will offend. It will actually be offensive to people who suffer. I felt bad instantly. No, bro, we know you did it. We know you made it as a joke.
I just wanted to.
Yeah.
It wasn't mainly aimed at you, Jim. I just don't want anyone else to start thinking that's the sort of jokes we do on here, because like mental health is a very serious thing. But apologies more than accepted, Jimbo. Big up to yourself for that comment as well, man.
Yeah. We knew it was lighthearted. It's just some people might take offense to it. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully nobody did. Troy M. Cal's frustration is all of our frustration, which is we don't want to keep having to convince ourselves about a player. Facts, that's what Cal was literally saying. We just want to know without a shadow of a doubt, like Cal was saying when he wanted Haaland, or I wanted Harry Kane, or Matt wanted Mbappe. You just know that's going to bang. You don't have to worry. You don't have to do all the, is it and whatnot. You just know, it will bang. Eastwood, Naby's list is a spreadsheet, even with a font size 8.
It actually is.
And Eastwood again. Naby got another injury they didn't list. Neck injury due to the plane's cold air. Oh, Jesus.
One thing I will say, did Klopp even say no? Klopp didn't mention when he's back in it. I don't think he said anything.
He'll be back now. The window's shut.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you just see man magically just reappear. Klopp's like, this is what Klopp says. This is what Klopp will say. Naby decided to stand up. Crazy, huh? Bro, you can see it tomorrow. You can see it tomorrow. Tomorrow, bro. Tomorrow's headline.
Man. I mean, we got footage of Naby getting off the plane.
I'm gonna tell you this, my friend. So when me I drink rum, I drink for drunk, you hear that?
Do you know what I really want to know? Was someone else holding the camera, or did he mount it? What?
I don't know, bro. That's the killer thing.
So close to it, and then he was so far away. And
I feel like he mounted it somewhere, innit? You know, one of them. Maybe he was gonna do it Insta live or something. Me drink to me drunk.
Oh man, they got to stop handing out the little, you know what I mean? This, the little like one shot ones. Naby stole a couple when the tray goes past, he quickly grabbed it.
Man, just there holding the bottles and Naby.
Yes, lad. Oh Big up Star Days and Jiff. I'm the one who DM'd you with the Arthur image. Big up yourself, bro.
Oh man.
Jokes aside, I want to more. Jokes aside, I was more furious at the impotence of FSG and Klopp. Hope Arthur succeeds. No, bro, I think we all do. If I'm being honest with you, like genuinely, like we're trying to be like hard about it. Nobody here is hoping that Arthur flops. Like
100%.
You know what I mean? So I agree.
I think
he
might do something 100%.
Still. Stephen, I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited for the side. There you go. Some positivity. I like it. There you go.
No, but I understand why. Man. That's how I want to get. Yeah, when we talk about Arthur quickly.
Man like Chris back in the building. Big up yourself as always, Chris. Cal is the president of Shameless FC. Luis Diaz is your favorite player. We are watching you. Bro, that's not a watch list you want to be on, bro.
No, I know.
The man that took me off the hit list, so I feel good right now still.
Star Dazing, I don't trust Ward to replace Edwards long term.
That's a conversation.
I think, yeah, Julian. No, I think Michael Edwards right now will be looking at man thinking, bruh.
Michael Edwards is Splinter, right?
That's a great
suit. And right now, Ward is Michelangelo. Was he paying attention? What kind of student was he? Because we know Donatello got it. We know Leonardo got it. We know Raphael had too much ego to get it, and Michelangelo was clowning around.
Michelangelo was just chilling with April, doing nothing.
And eating pizza, bro.
And eating pizza. My mom's supposed to be.
So like, which one of them is Julian Ward? Is he Donatello and Leonardo, or is he Raphael or Michelangelo?
I think he's Michelangelo. You know why? Because remember, Michelangelo was still obviously a big part of the Turtles. But like I said, when he went about, where was he? Chilling with April, eating pizza, playing on his skateboard and doing the most. And then when it came down to it, he would fall back in line. Do you get what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Mad thing. And he had the best weapon as well. It's like, what are you clowning for, bro? Knock someone out.
I'm not gonna lie. For me, that was Raphael still, but we move.
I thought they were the worst ones. Raphael's my favorite character, but I didn't like them
with the daggers.
Oh, we might as well just give him a knife, bro, and call it knife and fork, bro. Come on, man.
You're under. Oh my! I can't believe you said that about Raphael.
I'm not gonna
Leonardo had the best with the katanas, bro. Like those were the best weapons out of.
No, Leonardo had the sword. Donatello
the katana swords. Yeah. That's what I'm
katana. Oh, katana. Yeah. Katana swords. And then But Raphael for me though, bro. Raphael. You know why? Raphael just didn't mess about. He was the most serious out.
No. Raphael's the character without doubt, but he looked like he was gardening with them tools, bro. Please drop the transfer committee meme for me. Yeah. We already have, bro.
Alan Titchmarsh, yeah.
Hold on. What have I missed? What have I missed?
No. I was saying Alan Titchmarsh with what your comment was.
Oh. So there's someone who's called Alan Titchmarsh that jumps on the big six. I thought you said you was.
No.
MP, big up to anyone who knows about the SNES version of Turtles. That was the one.
Even Turtles Tournament Fire. Are you crazy, bro?
Do you know what? We actually do have some footage explaining what might have happened. Apparently, Cal actually has something to do with it.
Hello, Cullen. It's me, Rory Breaker. Yes, right. How are you? I'd just like to say something to you. I just went on your YouTube channel, Kopish. The fuck are you playing at, Callum? All the players you request or you pick, they get fucking injured. No, don't keep doing that, Callum. The FA and the Premier League don't like it. Apparently they want to fucking sue your website, you shit-ass cunt.
Do you know what kills you about all that? It's what if, Callum. Callum.
Bro, apparently it's Callum's fault. Apparently it's Callum's fault.
By the way, big up Imran for that, man. That was hilarious.
Yeah. And big up man like Rory Breaker in the building.
Big up Rory,
legend.
But man like Imran, legend with that one. Man, big up, man.
Callum.
Bro.
Oh man. Yeah, I had to find a way to drop that in there somehow.
To hear you had that still.
Yeah,
I saw it there when I was
going
going through the video.
I knew I was going to
saw
catch
it.
Cal off guard with that one.
I
Still,
saw it.
big up to here. How do we know Klopp will even play him as soon as Henderson is fit? Melo will be on. As soon as Henderson is fit, Melo will be on the bench. Klopp has done this with Simicast. No trust in Klopp. Raw. Okay. I think the narrative's starting to move a little bit mad towards Klopp, but I don't know. BIG. Do you think we'll get Salcedo? He liked the recent Arthur Melo post. I think that's what was getting people going crazy as well. Like apparently they took him off of the Brighton
Insta got
thing.
hacked, apparently.
Yeah, he started like he's liked. Well, he's now following every single Liverpool player.
He got hacked.
Yeah. I heard.
He follows Mandem. Which Mandem?
All of them.
Which?
All the Liverpool players and all that.
He follows all of them.
Oh. Why didn't he follow Kopish while he was at it, man? Well, go on. You know, and Billy Gilmore has actually gone there. Maybe in the future, maybe. Eastwood, big up yourself, bro. When I played in Germany, hold on. When I played in Germany, Eastwood been hiding from us that he's like a professional footballer.
Yeah. Eastwood, you gotta speak up about these things, bro.
Hold on a minute.
When I played in Germany, man's gonna next tell me like he played under Jurgen Klopp or something. When I just happened to play for Dortmund for the first season.
Oh, do you know what? Sir, I had a coach that trained us with Klopp similar intensity. Do you know, for a minute there, when I saw it say Klopp, I thought he said I had a coach that trained us that played with Klopp or something. I was gonna say shit. Taking muscle supplements to help recovery quicker caused a lot of injuries. Oh, okay. So like doing what's meant to help actually was worse. Just curious what our training regime is. I mean, I'm hoping we're not taking
run to your Kia, run the more. That's what it is. That's what it is.
And then when you're done running, go read the book. Intensity. Intensity.
Big up Demo as always, bro. People were hyped about Matthias Nunes, Curtis Jones with game time. Oh, you had to just get that in there.
He's as shameless as me.
Yeah. Who they barely saw playing in that league. Already slating Arthur, who hasn't kicked the ball for us. Demo was always very, very patient with players. I'll give Demo a lot of credit for that. He wants youth to get a chance, and he was always patient with a new signing. So you know what? Credit to Demo doing the half full rather than the half empty thing. Jamrock, big up as always, bro. La Liga net spend 70.1 million. Premier League 1.2 billion.
Crazy. That's not
fucking.
Shout out to Kev O'Sullivan from Day Trippers. He put a comment earlier that I forgot to star. That's not sustainable. That's crazy.
What's not sustainable?
Yeah, but Cal, if the money keeps coming in, it probably is,
bro. The way how the Prem is run, that is sustainable, bro.
Bro, I'm gonna be real. We already have a Super League. It's just in England.
Oh, 100%. This is the Super League.
But that's why the other teams wanted the Super League, so they could get the money that we get in England.
Bro, the money that you get in England is crazy. Why do you think a lot of these players obviously come from various leagues, and they know when they come Prem, they're hitting that jackpot?
Where's ours?
I was going to say, ain't it upsetting? Are we a La Liga club or a Premier League club? Because
I think we're
moving
like
we're a
I think we should go. I think we should go play La Liga, bloods. We'll probably do better.
You know what? We still got quite a few super chat saved, guys. We will get to them, but I just want to move back to the topic so we don't just do the whole super chat thing, especially like Matt's jumped in. Talk to me, bro. I don't know what you caught before, but I'm trying to do the half full rather than a half empty. Cal's trying to spill my drink, and he's not doing one of them for the homies that we lost him. Man's just trying to waste my drink, like putting it down the sink.
Over, bro.
Talk to me, bro. What you feeling?
When I saw the news, I was like, this can't be right. There's no way we're trying to get Arthur Mayo. My mom was Arthur Mayo, you know, not even Melo. Mayo.
He said Mayo, you know. What's that? A ham on mayonnaise?
No, that's how they kind of pronounce it, Arthur Mayo, innit? But we know it's Melo, but that's how you pronounce it. But I'm gonna be honest, like I was like, do you know what? I understand it, but we would have to go back to the Gremio Arthur or the Barcelona one. Because I'm gonna be honest. Firstly, is it the player that we need? Yes and no, in terms of his playing style. Playing style kind of does work for us because he's a ball carrier, good ball progression, good ball retention. He's tidy with the ball. He's not gonna hoof it when he's under pressure. Like, he's press resistant as well. He's that guy. Don't get it twisted. If you could compare him to someone that we've had or do have or whatever, I would liken him to like a little bit of a Genie player, Genie Wijnaldum slash a slight tad of Thiago in there. But I think defensively he's not the greatest, although defensively he's okay. My worry with him is more about, I remember, like I said before, when he was at Gremio, and I remember, like, this is in 2017, I was thinking, when I heard about him, whatnot, and I saw what it was about, I kind of back then wanted us to kind of like get him, and he went Barca. And at Barca, he started off very, very well. But then they obviously messed up their accounts and corruption. And remember, they swapped him and Pjanic, which made no sense. But that was all because they had to get him off the wage bill or whatever. He is a talented player. However, he's had his injuries. And I just don't know what we're doing in terms of if he's had injuries and we've gone and signed a player who he's had a bad history of injuries, what are we doing? And not only that as well, we wanted a midfielder that's going to, like, I guess, give us that X factor. He won't do that. I think he'll slot in, so to speak, and just, like, I don't know, like, he'll keep things neat and tidy. Like, he's not an ugly football player in terms of the way how he plays the game. He'll play the game the right way. And if he was playing for City, I don't think no one would complain. But because we were expecting, like, a real complete midfielder who could potentially change the actual way how we play and dynamics, we're going to feel so underwhelmed. We were always going to be underwhelmed. Like, I was even tweeting things like, I can't believe we've gone from Douglas Luiz to Arthur Mayo. But really, truly, what I'm saying is that I didn't even really want Douglas Luiz, but I just thought at the time he'll be better than Arthur Mayo. But what's so mad is that if you actually compare the two and playing styles, Arthur Mayo, yeah, he's better. And but again, my worry is that you have to hope that it's the Arthur that played at Barca, because the one at Juve, he was a bit lost. And if I remember correctly, the coach, I think he played under Pirlo first, and then I'm trying to remember he played under after. But the second coach was like, I don't think it was in his plans, innit? Because that's why it's also come out as well now that he's actually fit. He just wasn't in the coach's plans, and I think they had like a thing, and they didn't want to play. But I just think, listen, we know he's not the signing that we all wanted. We know that. But he's a talented player. I think he's only 26 years of age. He's a talent. Yeah. We just got to see if it can work. Like, all we can do is support him. That's all we can do, because he plays for Liverpool now. And I also feel like as well, Klopp, if Klopp doesn't play him, it's going to kind of be a bit more annoying, because it's like, if he reverts back to type as well, in terms of, say, for example, there's games where he could have done a Fabinho, Thiago, and Arthur, but instead he goes a Fabinho, Thiago, and Henderson, and we're all looking at thinking, oh, but Arthur's been in good form. That would be really annoying, because that would mean Klopp has been a little bit selfish, because he's more thinking.
Why is Thiago not in his poster, by the way?
So. I don't know. But he's more thinking that wasn't the player that I wanted. So there you go. Bro. But I just think, all jokes aside, I think he's got the talent to play for Liverpool. I just think he's got to be in the right mental space as well. And I think the players that we have as well will help him. So, and again, like, yeah, he's like a Genie / Thiago. People, ball retention is mad. You won't get the ball off this guy, you know. Remember, I said this to you. I remember Arto at Gremio. You could not get the ball off him. And even when he was at Barca, the only thing he even got complained about at Barca was that, like, they kind of thought they was getting a Xavi-esque, and it's like, not really. Like, he's got a good eye for a pass, but he's not really going to split the defense open. But what he will do, though, is he'll keep the move rotating. So if the ball comes to him and he's got two men on him, he ain't going to sweat and smash it high up the pitch. He ain't doing that. Yeah, go on.
I'm going to bring up the injury record again just for Matt, because he did miss when we was talking about it before, because he's not actually that injury prone, you know. But yeah, go on, Cal.
Yeah, go on, Cal.
Melo or Tillemans, you guys?
Melo.
Melo, you know.
I must be the only one in the world who
I think no. Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is?
Can you see that, by the way, Matt? Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is about Tielemans, Tielemans has. We all know Tielemans has quality, yeah. But we've said this so many times, bro. Did you see Tielemans today against Man United?
No, I didn't.
Did you? Have you not heard the main reason? Have you not made the
15 minutes?
But here's the thing as well, Matt. Have you
He's
not heard
always
the real
been
reason?
like that, though.
The real reason nobody fully went in for him is because he wants over 200 grand a week. I gotta be real. Tielemans cannot be demanding over 200.
Tielemans also knows he's playing the game because he is free, which means he can pick whatever club that goes in for him. Then he hasn't got to worry about who's gonna grieve what. So he can actually sit tight and be cool. But if we're just talking about playing style, Arthur Mayo suits us more so. It's just that Tielemans might give you more wow factor. That's what I will say. Because if Tielemans bangs in 6 goals, some people will forget about how he just can't press and how he's blowing out of his ass after 10 minutes. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Whereas Arthur, the way I've seen Arthur play, especially up at Barca, that's the best Arthur I've seen in the Gremio Arthur. This guy will keep hold of the ball. He's what you would say. He's more of the Man City mode of midfielder. He's very technical, bro. He can beat players as well. He's got
Matt, did you know him and Flacco have never lost the Brazilian game they've started together either?
I mean, I didn't even want to bring that up, but it's there for the people.
We might as well. Let's go full shameless. But as you can see on this record here, though, bro, just quickly on his injuries. He's not actually that injury prone.
He's been unfortunate.
The 77 days was a car crash, which can happen to anybody, bro. Other than that,
agreed.
It's not really. Do you get what I mean? Like, I don't know if I would call him injury prone. He gets niggles, innit? He gets niggles.
Yeah. No, agreed. And again, like at Juve, like I said before, the manager didn't really want him, and the way Juve played doesn't suit him. The thing is, the only concern I have about him is that can he handle like the pace of the league in terms of like. Because I'm all here saying that about Tielemans, but that could be also Arthur Mayo because we ain't seen it yet. However, what I've seen of him is that he is kind of robust though. When he's on it, he's robust, innit? And I remember watching him at Barca thinking at one point, I wish we would have signed him. That's how highly I rate him when he was at Gremio. But again, we haven't seen that Arthur for a good amount of years now, if I'm being honest. Like, I remember when Arthur, I think he came off the bench against us in the loss in the Champions League semi-final. And I was thinking, why didn't they start him? They should have started him because he would keep the ball. But yeah, that's my thing on Arthur. We know it's not the signing that we wanted, but we just got to just support, man, and hope that he can go back to the old Arthur, man. Do you know what I mean? That's my take.
Yeah, Cal's not impressed with me today at all.
I'm not.
No, but let me ask you a question. You knew when you woke up this morning there was going to be no Bellingham. There's going to be no
Bellingham.
No. I'm going to go for a bag. There's going to be no
Bellingham.
But there weren't going to be no Salcedo. There weren't even going to be no Tielemans because we knew deep down this was similar to the Kabak situation where Liverpool weren't going to do no permanent signing. It was always going to be temporary. Who do you think we could have got on loan, in your opinion? That would have been better than Arthur Mayo.
Hold on. Big up Justin for knowing about that. It's too tight. Do you like? Hey, that's my movie, you know. That is my movie,
bro. Don't give me jokes. Who would you have gone for?
By the way, you know he's talking about dreams. You know, saying about like I had a dream last night. I don't know if you lot want to know what my dream was.
I don't know if we do.
I don't know. I'm not sure, bro.
Peter, make me come out of rain. Peter, come out of rain. You know, see that get bad. Peter, we have a blood clot. Peter, you're nearly dead.
Bro. Me personally, I would have tried to get someone on loan.
Who?
Go and try and get Kone.
Would you? Do you think they would have let him go on loan last minute? No. And again, this is our fault, by the way, because we left.
Apparently, they're close to signing a new contract with him, you know, to keep him at the club.
This is what I mean, man.
At 21 years old, he might not be ready to.
Do you know what it is, Cal? I don't know how you got into this kind of like, and I'll be honest with you, your expectations. My expectations were low. I don't know why you raised yours, bro.
I didn't.
Man raised his expectations. Why?
Why did you raise yours?
I didn't raise them, Matt. But I'll tell you what it is, Matt.
Yeah, go on. Peter, come on. That was Cal.
No, bro, I'm laughing at the why did you raise yours? Pause.
No, so I know what it is. My expectations weren't raised. You see, let's say for example, I don't know, I go to a restaurant and I expect the food to be bad. It doesn't stop me eating it and going, bloody hell, this is bad. It doesn't stop me doing that, even though I know it's going to be bad.
Do you eat McDonald's? Do you eat McDonald's?
It depends.
Right. Let me ask Callie. No. Let me ask Callie. You don't really eat McDonald's, do you?
Not really, nah.
If you could rate out of 10, what would you give it? Just quick, what would you give it?
Well, 4.
That's how I can't. I mean, I would say 5.
No.
5.
If we're forgetting about what happens after you eat it, like
but here I'm gonna say no, but
McDonald's bangs. McDonald's.
But my whole point is this: every time you go to McDonald's, you never go there and think one day you're gonna go, "Hey, this is the sickest." You're never gonna do that. Why? Because McDonald's have always been like that, bruv. We have always been under this ownership. Yeah, we've always been this way. But do you know when I knew? Do you know when I deep down knew that we were in the mud all them years ago? And this is no disrespect to the player as well, but I just knew because of what we needed and what we actually got. Do you remember when we started Stephen Coulter on loan?
Oh, you took it way back.
And man played him up front I
could live with that though. I could actually live with that. You know why, Matt?
Bro.
At times, Coulter was highly touted, and we weren't established at all in the market.
Stephen Coulter.
No, sorry, Matt. At the time, it wasn't a bad time,
bro. Stephen Coulter.
At the time, it weren't bad. In hindsight,
highly rated. The guy went. I think his best move was Spurs, and he was a mess.
No, he was always a Tottenham player. I think he went on loan to other teams.
But he weren't very.
At the time,
I'm still a little bit disappointed at Matt giving McDonald's a 4. But how many times have we sat at McDonald's after a night out?
No, I didn't say 4.
Bro,
no, I said 5. I said 5, but if I've had a bit to drink, that probably slaps to a 7.
But I have sat across the table for you on many occasions, and we have like them chicken nuggets slap, bro.
Don't forget about KFC.
I definitely got a 20, bro.
I didn't get a 20, bro.
No, to be fair, we shared the 20. We shared the 20.
So you had 6.
Bro, you gotta be careful.
You know, a man goes in the box like, huh?
That will slap in your hand when you go for the 7.
You know what it is? Man, have to keep it real. This is a bit of TMI, yeah, but man can't be backing 20 nuggets and you're going out to rave. Man can't be having a funny belly and all that, bro, when you're going out. You know, like that.
Like, when you say a 4, remember, like 10s are like top restaurants and that. You know?
The reason why I chose McDonald's because even if people like McDonald's, it's not about that. It's just that we know McDonald's is like fast food. It's not like gourmet. Do you get what I'm trying to say? That's the only reason I use them, because they're fast food. Because I could use something else, but yeah, there's a reason why we see it.
At least an 8 chicken.
Yeah, KFC goes up. Actually, for Cow it doesn't though.
No, I can't eat KFC.
He can't eat KFC. It'll be the Morleys for Cow, innit?
Cow, I've seen the disappointment on Matt's face when McDonald's is still open, but KFC isn't. I've seen the look on Matt's face. It's almost like he doesn't want to eat anymore.
Yeah, no, bro, I'm not gonna lie.
But anyway, I ain't even had dinner. Let's not talk about food.
Yeah, my belly is growling right now.
Yeah, no, my belly's in a mazza.
My belly's feeling mellow.
But no, do you know what? Just to kind of listen, I know everyone's frustrated. Like we're big bad Liverpool, innit? And we went and got our tomato on loan. He's not a bad player.
We're not big bad Liverpool anymore.
We are big bad Liverpool. What are you talking about?
We're not.
No, we are. No, I would never not call us big bad Liverpool.
You gotta like it if we're gonna be big bad.
No, I hear that, but we have issues, bro. That's all it is. We got issues. But we're big bad Liverpool, but we got issues, though, innit? We got a lot of issues. I think that's what it is.
Matt, have you heard that there is actually a buy option?
of 37 million euros, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think we're activated personally. In fact, if we do, it'll be because he was amazing, and that can only be a good thing, right? Imagine if Arthur actually like plays well and just like, bro, we're looking at Arthur go, oh my god, but you'd never know. But on the flip side of it, I know this is what Carl might be thinking. He might be thinking this. Does this give you Saul vibes, Carl?
No.
Is that what you're worried about?
No. I was never on board with the Saul one. Like never on board. I never thought he'd suit our
Do you
style.
remember though when Chelsea signed Saul and we were so angry?
I wasn't.
No, I was annoyed.
We weren't angry, but we was.
I was annoyed. I'm gonna be honest. I was annoyed. I was annoyed because I used to think Saul back in the day, Atletico was serious.
We were just annoyed we didn't sign anyone. Cal's right. I wasn't annoyed we didn't get Saul. No, I wasn't.
Here's the question I'll ask to you guys. If we could sign Barella, would we do a loan with an option to buy, or would we just buy him?
It depends if we could afford the 77 million.
I think Inter would have to, because Inter, obviously we know they need money, but I think it depends. Here's the thing. One thing we don't like to hear, because we always feel like we should be able to get whoever we want. It also about the selling club. If they don't want to sell, that means you have to overpay.
No. Let's say
Barella is a top player.
But I'm saying, let's say Inter have said, you know what, we don't want to lose him, but we're resigned to sell him. Are Liverpool going to go in and say, all right, we'll do a loan and then we'll have an option to buy it, or are they just going to buy him?
I think they would know from how he's played over the years. I think they'll try and buy him.
Okay.
There's less risk. This is more of a If
we're so convinced about Melo, why didn't we just buy him? Because we could have bought him today.
Because at the same time, it's a smart one. It's a smart move. The reason why I say it's smart is because if it doesn't work, you only paid. I think we paid 3.75 mil fee. Whereas Barella, let's say for whatever reason Barella just didn't settle, and we have to keep it a buck. There's not loads of Italian players that have settled well in the Premier League, even though I think he would. I just think he's different. Same thing with Verratti. I just think there's certain players that would just shine because they're just too good, and I think they're mentally very strong. I think the Alpha Mayo thing, I know what you're saying, because it's like, if he was that good, why not? If like Liverpool would have just paid the money and thought we have to get him at all costs. However, maybe they are thinking, do you know what? If Juventus are allowing us to look for the loan, let's do that. Because I'm gonna be real, Cal, and this is another thing what I forgot to say before we go. They've let Alpha Mayo go out on loan. They sold Dennis Zakaria, who they only got how many months ago, and there might have even been one other player, bruv.
And Bentancur and Kulusevski.
That's it, bruv. They've let go of a lot of players. They've got flipping Paul Pogba, who's not fit and going through some other stuff with his brothers. I hope that actually gets sorted, brother, because I can't lie. When it's to do with your brothers, I mean that's a madness. Like whatever, people can laugh whatever, but I'm just talking about you're fighting with your siblings. Like you don't want to see that, regardless. Do you know what I mean? That's horrible, bro. Man's got siblings.
Anytime money changes people around,
man. Regardless of all the stuff going on around it, I don't really care about that. It's a small thing. But yeah, going back to Juve, bro, they let a lot of players go, which makes me think Liverpool probably thought, wow, these men look like they just want a party. Why don't we get involved? Let's see if we can
I'm hoping it ends up like the Kingsley Coleman thing, where you're asking yourself why did they do it, thinking is it because the player ain't good enough, and then realizing no, Juve just made a mistake. Because I bet Juve probably do think they should have kept Coleman now.
And I'll be honest, Carl. Yeah, Zakaria, has he been that good at Juve? I know Chelsea have gone and got him, but has he been that good? I'm not sure. To be honest, I ain't watched him, so I can't.
I think Melo is better for us than a Zakaria for one reason, Cal, because he can play a multitude of positions, whereas Zakaria is just like that's just his position.
He's a destroyer.
Oh, I disagree.
He can play centre back actually. Zakaria can play centre back and CDM.
Sunday. He can play centre back 6 Sunday.
I wouldn't say 8.
No, not 8. I wouldn't.
I'm not saying to a high level. Not saying to a high level. But he can play the 8.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. He can play defense centre back. I'm in midfield, so yeah, fair enough. All right, he can play. But I mean, like in midfield, Arthur is actually more equipped to be in rotational amongst the midfield than Zakaria would.
We've been asking for though.
Do you know what? If he goes back to Barca,
he's got more legs than all of the players that we have.
If he goes back, but if it depends on the Arthur we're gonna get, that's another thing. If it's the Arthur that buys into the culture, knows that he's got to run, then I think he's on it. But yeah.
Big up to KG in the comment section as well.
Big up.
Hold on. Yeah, big up KG. Pretty mad that we have players like Strick, Cock, Willie.
Pause.
Yeah, when KG's gonna read out, when KG does his shows and has to read out the team sheet, he's got to say pause after every player, pretty much. Stroke pause, pause.
Oh my god!
Rubbing pause.
Oh man!
Stroke, Willie, Cock. Fucking hell, that is nuts.
It's a mazza, you know.
It's big pause. Man, you know what? Leeds actually failed to get rid of Dan James today, apparently.
Oh, Dan
James. Is it? I thought he was gone somewhere, you know.
Isn't it a bit mad they're trying to get rid of him so soon anyway?
Hold on, Leeds had to sign someone, KG. I'm sure you're aware of it. Leeds had to sign Wilfred Gnotto.
Oh, I have no idea.
I don't know. He's an Italian international.
But just
signed
before
15 minutes ago. Yeah.
Just before we go, obviously, we'll get through the last supers we have as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at Dendonka to Villa now, Aubameyang to Chelsea.
Yeah, Aubameyang's done.
Zakaria to Chelsea. Like what are we thinking about other teams? What are we thinking about what everybody else done?
It's going to be an Adebayor moment from Aubameyang. That's all I want this season.
Yeah, and I think he'll do it, you know, because I think the way he got treated.
Loyalty, you know, none.
I just want to see him slide on his knees in front
Actually,
of
do you know what?
You trust the man that paints his hairline?
Technically, you can't. No,
I'm just asking.
It's true, you know, it's so true. Or wear a wig.
Can't trust him.
It's 2022, bro.
Man said that.
Who am I?
Emotional damage.
I'm being shameless right now. I looked into getting a beard unit still.
Man said a bit.
Man said beard unit.
Looked into it.
Look, do what you gotta do.
Man.
Do what you gotta do. I couldn't personally do it, but I'm not gonna.
I think Uber's gonna show them respect though, because the thing is, I think Uber loves the fans. I just think he probably deep down hates the club.
But if you love Arsenal fans, you don't play for Chelsea. Seriously.
But you want to know what though, bro? He's gone through a lot, you know. Not just what's happened recently, and big up as well. Because
no, on a personal.
He went through on a personal team. That was a Mazda. So big up Uber as well. I hope you're good, bro, and you obviously you made the move. So,
but yeah. We're not promoting Uber on here, bro.
Uber, yeah, man said Uber.
Without the money, man ain't giving him no promo, bro.
No, not even that. Man's gone from Uber to Uber. But yeah, do you know what I will say?
They ain't been giving me no extra discounts anymore. What go on with that, man?
Yeah, he's gone for man. This is now I'm thinking about food, guys. He's gone for a lot though, because obviously he done well at Arsenal, then just got singled out for doing things that a lot of players do. You know, pause. This is going to be one of them ones, isn't it? And then he goes to Barca and he does really well, starts off really well. And then they're just like, yeah, you're doing good, but we're just going to go and get Lewandowski. So that's obviously kicking the teeth for him. Then he goes through what he goes through on a personal level. And now the team that he now plays for is his old team's direct rival. That is kind of mad. He's gone through a Mazza still. He will stay at Arteta. You're right. I think he will.
Bowley has gone to Nottingham Forest.
And big up Troops. He'll probably spud Troops as well. He'll probably spud Troops. Stare down
if he scores past Arsenal? Troops won't spud him if he scores past Arsenal.
All right, listen, them man are brothers, you know. Big up Troops. That's his guy, bro. That's Troops' guy.
Giroud didn't pet when they won in the Europa League. Do you remember? He was actually the conductor on the coach, bro. Like, he didn't give a damn, bro.
You never know, man.
There's a little bit of a conveyor belt situation going on.
What with the I just see it now.
Chelsea to win trophies and that.
And what's mad is they are not talent as well. It's not even like it's the dead footballers; it's the top players.
No, but did Giroud go straight from Arsenal? No, Giroud went
straight, bro.
He went straight.
No, but I keep calling him Uber. Aubameyang's one slightly different though. Because he went.
No, but here's the thing, man.
He went on loan.
He went on loan to Barcelona. Like Lee said it earlier. He went on loan to Barcelona.
No. They terminated his contract, Lee. They terminated his contract.
No,
mutual termination.
It was made permanent 3 months ago or 2 months ago.
Are you sure? Was it mutual
and now
termination?
they've cashed in on him. Arsenal paid his wages on a loan to Barcelona until the summer. Then his contract got terminated. Barcelona got him for free and have now made £14 million profit on him.
Wasn't it mutual termination? Are you sure?
Whatever it was, Barcelona got him for free and Arsenal paid his wages, Matt.
Basically, Barcelona did this.
Yesterday's price is not today's price. Yesterday's price is not today's price. He's certified.
Nah, they really did. Still, they really did. They really did.
Oh man,
they really did.
Fucking hell. Should we finish up with the supers?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, man.
I just want to down some apple juice, man. Just really just want to down some.
You know what? Somebody's got to pour some rare nephew in that for you tonight.
I'll be honest, my diet was going so well. I bought sweets today and muffins. I was really starting to get back on the diet wave. I was losing weight off my thighs again. Like,
man says
now it's coming back to lying on my back and pulling my jeans up.
Man. Do you know, Matt? Do you know what the mad thing is? The shopkeeper knows that Cal was trying to diet, yeah? So we actually just asked Cal, why are you buying sweets? And we've actually got footage of Cal's reaction.
Yeah, go on them someone, my yo. So stop calling me the brother. Stop calling me the pussy. Kiss me. Suck out my tongue. Suck out my tongue. Suck out my tongue. Kiss me for me lip. Then go suck your mother, man.
Bro.
Man. My days.
Did James go to Fulham? Did it actually go through? Oh, fair play.
Kiss me, Bobby.
Oh man, over a pack of Haribos, Cal. Jesus.
Oh my days. No, I'm actually.
What was it? Was it Tangfastic or the Star Mix? Which one was it?
What harbor did you get?
Fizzy bubble gums.
The fizzy bubble gum. Fizzy bubble gum. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I know the way you're talking about.
What bubble gum flavor?
Yeah, the fizzy bubble gum flavor.
They want
Big up McCool's. Big up McCool's. Where near my bit still. McCool's is the one. When they see me walk in there, they know it's time. They're gonna make a healthy little profit that day. Still.
Oh man.
Oh my days.
All right, let's finish up with the supers and then get through it. I know we did that one. Was you here for that one, Matt? You were.
Yeah, I saw. I saw them.
Martin. Little man. Have a feeling Arthur's 26 is different from.
Do you know what someone tweeted today?
I wasn't ready for that one still.
I'm not gonna lie.
I wasn't ready for that one.
Do you know what?
That's completely funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Do you know what someone tweeted today? You know the injury record. If you first look at it on the thing, it looks mad. Yeah. What was someone tweeted today? Someone went. We shouldn't even call him Arthur. Arthur. We should call him, what is it, arthritis or something. I was like, no, you can't say that.
Oh man, that caught
people them don't believe in Arthur, you know.
Promo says my yay is different to your yay. Oh man, this is the laugh I needed, man. This community, man, you're too much.
Listen, man.
Messi FC, big up, bro.
I'm pouring
I was
a drink,
more excited for the cartoon Arthur.
I'm pouring a drink, bro.
Right, that's a big bottle when you got work in the morning, bro.
Man, my pour one little juice now.
Oh man. Chris is back again. It isn't an issue to get a work permit for South American players in England if the player plays in the team that is in the Copa Libertadores or the Copa Sudamerica. Just spreading knowledge. Okay, I thought that they had to play for their actual country and have played like 20 games or something like that for them to be able to get a work
calling
permit.
him King Arthur.
But no, big up for that, Chris.
Man, are calling him arthritis, you know. Madness. Man even kicked a ball yet.
Tibo says Thiago, Fab, and Melo, the Hispanic source. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually very excited to see if that midfield can work. That's Brazil all day. We're not doing this because he picked Spain because he was born there. Thiago is Spanish by that right, yes, but his birthright is Brazilian. People,
I'm not mistaken. Was he actually born in Italy?
Yeah, it was.
Well, yeah, he was actually.
But his dad's Brazilian, though, isn't it?
But his dad's Brazilian, bro. He's Brazilian, bro.
I hear it.
He was raised in Spain. He was born in Italy, so he can actually play for all three countries effectively if he wanted to. He picked Spain because he feels more Spanish because he lived there the longest. That's fair play. I get that, but he's still Brazilian. Like he's still Brazilian. Eastwood, Drift. Check your DM. All right, just in case it's something for the show. Let me do that now. Guys, read out the other ones for me, please. Let me see what Eastwood sent me.
Cool.
Hamza says he's like Jorginho. The difference is he's hard to dispossess and technically way superior. I actually say he's more athletic than Jorginho as well, personally. But yeah, I get it from a technical point of view.
On, Eastwood.
Hamza says we should have got Zakaria from Juve instead of Arthur. I disagree with that one personally. What do you man think? Do you think we should have got Zakaria? I know we spoke about him a little bit before, but I don't think so personally for what we need.
First of all, Eastwood, it doesn't matter if you played in German lower league, you still smacked it, bro. And secondly, come on. I knew Eastwood was an absolute legend. What's man saying? Who the fuck is that? That's my captain. What's man talking about, bro? That's my captain. Hey, big up your damn self, Eastwood.
Anthony James says Carl's face when Drift mentioned Brazil unbeaten. Listen, Carl will be on that shameless thing. Don't you worry, man. Troy M says, when are we getting the next Football Manager episodes? Oh, do you know what? This week you will. And listen, if you've seen the first if you've seen the first 3 episodes, I don't even want to give nothing away. I hope you enjoy it. I don't want to give nothing. I hope you really enjoyed it because we have. It's been so much jokes.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I might just take a break from football for stopping a bit. Still, I'm not gonna lie because I'm just in the mud.
Even though, spoiler alert,
you're gonna go on holiday.
In the last episode, Carl was slightly in the mud. Still,
not slightly, Matt. It wasn't slightly. Let's call it what it was.
Finished, bro.
Absolutely cooked, bro. It's hard to watch. Let's be real, bro.
Oh man, 10 men, you know. Come out to the real. It was Drift. Drift actually killed us. Drift actually nearly killed me, bro. 1975 Jamot says, is Jurgen Klopp gonna play Arthur in a way gets best out of him? Yeah, I know what you mean. Do you know what, Jamot? I think he's gonna try to play him like, say, maybe like the Genie Wijnaldum role, so to speak. I don't know. But I hope it's not a way that we all look and go, what's the point of us signing him? So yeah. Troy M says, Cal, would you dap up Stevie if he beats Liverpool to win the Premier League for Arsenal? Laugh out loud.
He wouldn't do that.
He wouldn't do it. Anfield Rods and Nick says, Carl, fix up that head top looking.
I know. I'm going to. Sorry, Rod. Sorry. I'm not gonna lie. I was hoping Rod didn't notice. Still, sorry, Rod. Rod's like the big uncle that you gotta respect, isn't it? Rod, I'm sorry.
Rod is looking at Cal like,
do me a favor, please. Well, it's mad. Genie says, for what it's worth, Melo's dribbling stats on FIFA are amazing. Right. Well, if it's good on FIFA, then you know what time it is. Luke Tanner says, don't worry, Callum, I'll take over your foot manager. I won the quad in my first season as Liverpool manager.
Bro.
Listen, spoiler alert, like, yeah, everyone's got a serious team. Now, to be fair, everyone's got a serious team. Everyone has got a serious team.
Have I?
I mean, you man got double picks, right?
No, that was just drift, to be fair.
No, I was the only one that didn't get double picked. Don't you remember the draft?
Yeah, yours was coming around more regularly than mine. Like, drift rigged, let's be honest. We all know drift rigged it.
I mean,
hold on.
Sorry,
I didn't get no double pick.
Hold on. We're not going to do
my
that.
bad. I didn't realize.
We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that.
I didn't realize you're sitting there, drift. My bad.
I didn't rig shit.
Boy, football managers, great, ain't it, guys? Mr. Dassat Drifty says, Cal's wife, Cal, could you change Stevie's diaper, Cal? Minna business, and then Cal spends the night visiting Naby's nursing home. Mad.
Oh man,
I just throw little pebbles at the window. Naby, are you okay?
Naby, you okay?
Naby?
Are you okay, Naby? But yeah.
Oh man.
I think that was the last one.
I feel sad for Naby still. I really do. Oh man, it's been a good one. Big up everyone. Everyone perked me up a bit still. The Kopish community is legendary, man. Always has been. Yes, AD. I know. Fuck my assistant.
Pause.
Nah, no pause, bro. No lube either. Man, dumb me in. Pause. Big up.
Bruh. When I say bruh. Listen, man.
But no, you know, we've had 1,400 in there for the majority of the time. It's past midnight in England. Big up every single one of you. We've still got over 1,100 in you. Smash that like button. Smash the like button for Melo. Do you know what I mean? Smash the like button for Melo. We got a player in. I'm not going to lie, guys. I'm doing that half full thing. It's not the player I wanted. This morning, I was disgusted. I felt like, you know, but I'm warming to the idea.
I'll be honest. This is the biggest turnaround I've seen in my life from what you were this morning to what you are now. I'm not going to lie.
I know.
If man
I'm trying to learn.
I'm starting to think you know something that we don't still. Because you're too calm. You're too calm in comparison to what you were.
For real. Nah, it's kind of true.
But you know, I blame Matt for my anger because at 18 minutes past 8, which was when he sent the message, it was too early to get bad news. It was way too early. In fact, I needed an hour or two to respond because I was so angry about the news. And I like Matt, just as an FYI, bro, if you're going to send bad news in the group, don't do it while it's still single-digit AMs, bro.
Bro, I was just having a cup of, I think I was having a coffee or something.
Yeah, you was trying to bring me down. I can't drink caffeine, so I wasn't on a high.
I was having a coffee. Man was just starting my day, and then I see. No, first it was Liverpool are in talks with Juventus for Mayo, but this is when Sky Sports reported it, and sometimes you know they can be a bit thingy, but big up Sky Sports does well because they were right. And then when I saw, it wasn't even Fabrizio, you know, it was Damasio. The Damasio, I think I say pronounce it. Another Italian John is big him up. He's serious as well. I think he was the one that was like, nah, the thing's practically done. And I was like, what? Apparently Liverpool spoke to him last night, and apparently we spoke to Douglas Luiz and someone else. So we spoke to a few players. Like it wasn't just like we just woke up and said Alpha Mayo.
Sorry to cut you guys. I managed to get breaking footage of Klopp trying to convince Henderson to call Dortmund to negotiate for Bellingham.
Oh, you have to do it for me.
Buddy, I gotta go on living here. No, I'm way too comfortable in my wingtip.
Just call anonymous.
You call anonymously.
I can't. They know me. They know my voice. They'll know me. Please, you got to do it for me. I'm begging you. Please. Oh, you have.
Oh no, I'm done. I'm done, fam.
I said, call anonymously. They don't know my voice.
Oh my days.
Oh man.
It's been a right, I don't even know, man.
I blame Cal.
Hello, Cullen. It's me, Rory Breaker. Yes, right. How are you? I'd just like to say something to you. I just went on your YouTube channel, Kop-Ish. The fuck are you playing at, Cullen?
You know what? There's only one way to end this show. This is the state of our club right now.
I'm gonna tell you this, my friend. So when me I drink rum, I drink for drunk, you hear that?
Drink for drunk, you hear me?
Bro,
me drink for drunk.
me drink for drunk.
You know what? Do not trust anybody who drinks rare nephew from the bottle.
Facts.
You only have one life. I don't know what game you're playing.
Rare nephew from the bottle, you know, man.
Rare nephew from the bottle. Do not trust anybody.
I can't even take the smell, let alone imagine someone drinking that straight from the bottle.
No, I like rare nephew, but my kind of
rare nephew is my jam. But straight,
yeah, I like rare nephew, but straight though.
But it's so strong it can sanitize your hand. That is how strong it is.
My thing, bro.
But yeah, boy, we're back to more people.
You don't find that suspicious. You don't find that.
Oh my! You know what? Actually, you know what? No, go on. Give me.
Oh,
no, this is me. Like when I saw the Melo news, this was me this morning. Like just
Suspicious. You don't find that suspicious. You don't find that suspicious.
You know what? I've got a slight reenactment of our WhatsApp group this morning. I'm gonna play a snippet of some of the voice notes.
If you want to go, then you go to hill and go down. Why you get why? Are you crazy? You fucking bitch. You are fucking you bloody bastard bitch. You fuck you bloody fucking mother bloody fuck bitch. Bitch, you fuck you fucking bloody bastard. You Banchot bloody. Banchot you blunder. No, but why? Bloody no. Why? Bloody fucking accident. Then what you wanna do? Why you fuck me? I fuck you bloody. Bloody bastard. Fucking running like lady, eh?
A little Kopish group chat exclusive.
Just bare aggression,
man.
fam.
It was popping off this morning. Man. Fuck it up. Welcome to Liverpool, Arthur. Jesus.
Oh man, I just want us to win the league, man. Is that so much to ask for?
Cal, we ain't winning that league.
I know, Drifter, bruv. Why do you think I'm sitting there so glum, bro?
Remember Cal's famous words? I'm gonna drop Cal right in it. If we sign a midfielder, we're winning the league.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm in the mud. I'm in the mud.
Don't worry, man. This club's in the mud. We move.
What do you mean?
We back them. We back them no matter what, bro. Don't worry about it.
Shamron, I don't know what Campari is, bro. No, I've never mixed anything with Magnum. Still, I just like to drink my Magnum ice cold. But I'll check out what Campari is still. But yeah, guys, let's go on Melo over this news, and we will be back tomorrow at roughly 7:30. Stay tuned to the socials, guys. We'll give you an update on that. We'll be back. Obviously, you guys can call in. I'm sure that tomorrow's show is going to be very eventful.
Oh yeah, it will be.
Oh yeah.
You know what? I'm wondering why did J-Dub actually come to England?
I don't know.
Like, we thought we was going to get some kind of Barella situation or something.
Do you want me to tell you what the conversation was?
Yeah, go on.
Talk about spending my money? You what? Call me out in press conference now? Oh, you brave, huh? You brave, huh, Jurgen? Okay. Yeah, I'm at the crib now. Crib. What you want, partner? What you want? You gonna call my name out again? You know what you gonna do tomorrow? You gonna say nothing in the press conference, my brother. You gonna say Curtis Jones coming back, Henderson coming back, all your boys coming back. Because if you call me out again, I ain't gonna be responsible for what happens next, Jurgen. I'll make that K come off your name and you'll just be known as Lop. Okay? Don't let me bring it to your house, my boy. Yeah? We ain't getting nobody. And I'm gonna sit in the box. Don't you dare call my phone. Bah! That was the conversation. Man flew over just to put it in stone. Said, don't ever call me out again. 100% backhanded him as well. 100%.
With the pimp slap.
Mad thing. I wouldn't be surprised if the conversation went like this.
Bloody no! Bloody fucking accident, then what you want? Why you fuck me? I fuck you, bloody.
This is how the conversation went. This is how John Henry pulled up on Jurgen Klopp in the club store.
Shut the fuck, shut. Oh, shit. Say it again. Say something else. Oh, say something else. Say something else.
That's at the club shop. Caught him.
Caught man slipping.
Caught man slipping in the club shop, you know. Fuck, you know.
Man said,
Nah.
stay scheming, fam.
You wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
People wanna watch my face, bro.
Man's tired. People,
I'm tired, fam.
Big up everyone. Smash that like button on the way out. Welcome to Liverpool, Arthur. All jokes aside, I hope the boy does well. You know what I mean? I really do. Our tour. And we'll be back tomorrow.
Indeed.
For the Kopish calling show. So make sure you join us, people. Until then, love. Smash the like button on the way up. Subscribe if you're new. Make sure you go watch the Prem Panel show if you haven't already as well, guys. And we will catch you tomorrow. Peace! Hold on. Never ever want to leave. Never want to leave a soldier down. Totally forgot we had one super. I'll never get tired of Jiff and Matt saying one of you.
What?
Oh, football manager.
Oh.
Football manager. Football manager. I get it.
One of you. Right, listen.
Yeah, I get it. All right,
right now, this is Cal, football manager.
I'm gonna tell you this, my friend. So when me I drink rum, I drink for junk, you hear that?
This was Matt after the game we just played. That was you literally after the game, bro.
That was literally me, bro. I can't even lie.
Go join the members if you want to know what's going on, people. Membership available. Hit the link in the description and get over there. But this time we really are out. Love, as always, people. Peace!